G'day guys, Corey here from Pody Marine Wraps. Just thought I'd do a quick video this afternoon and just show you around. We've got 3 different boats sitting in here at the moment to end the week, but just want to go through the different levels of complexity in different types of boats and how it is that they need to be wrapped. So we've got one that's just come in this morning. It's a 6.5 metre trophy. We're going to have to strip all the graphics off this thing, and then it's going to be sanded back very lightly just to try and remove any imperfections that are in this paint currently, because as you can see it's a fairly old boat, but it's going to be wrapped in a new pistachio green, I believe it's called, that's just come out. Should be looking very, very clean at the end of it. So the wrap's going to go all the way down the side and then around the back here as well, and then we're going to have some new and fresh trophy logos and of course the registration at the front. So that one's fairly straightforward. Then we move on to this little guy over here. It's just your everyday 3.75 metre CJ tinny. Customers brought it in fairly clean. It's been knocked around a bit, but the actual surface of the boat is good. So it's been acid washed already, and a few other processes that we do, which I won't tell you about. But that one's, that's fairly straightforward. It's only a small wrap. However, we do have to take all these chines into account, and that takes 1, a lot of time, and 2, a lot of caution to make sure they're not going to pop out down the track. As you can see, I've already done one side of this boat. It's custom requested design by a customer, so it's got the Australian flag, and then it fades into a flat head wrap at the back here with the factory CJ graphics. So pretty cool one. And then to the other end of the scale, we've got a bass boat from Daiwa, Australia, sitting in here. So this is the one that you look at them and they're a beautiful looking boat, but when it comes to the wraps, they are so much more complex than really anything else that we do. So I'll run you through it and how I sort of did this one anyway, but just take into account that this boat, as you see it, the entire thing was this blue. So I started with the console here, so had to eliminate that glittery blue look from the outside of the boat as it drives past. And this is done in 4 sections. So this piece here, all the way around the front, again around the other side, this piece here, and again then the top. And all the joints that we do are generally hidden away along fold lines or creases or whatever you want to call it. So after that was done, moved on to the rear of the boat, below the gunnel line. And we've done a piece from here, wrapped all the way around the back, around all these lugs and tie down points, and try to make it as clean as possible over the top of all these moulded lines that are in the boat from factory. Had to take the talon off for this one. Unfortunately couldn't access it properly. And then we've done the same on this side as well. So we then move above the gunnel, and we've got this back section here, which is done the entire thing all the way to the other side, folded down into the carpet, and that is all one piece. So that in itself is quite a substantial amount of work, but as you can see, it's all come out pretty good. Have to cut around things like this, they can't be removed. So same as the oil filler cap over there. So turned out pretty good, happy with the result. After that gets done, we then moved on to the bow of the boat, where there's going to be a whole heap of electronics. There's going to be obviously sounders. I believe there's 2 12.5s and maybe a 16-inch or something like that going at the front of the boat here. And then there's the electric motor that's going to be put back on. So have to take all that stuff into account when we do the wrap. Customer's he told me that some of these holes have to be drilled out, but he just said he'll do it because he's not 100% sure where the cable's going to run back through. But yeah, that's been wrapped in nice gloss black. And then after that, we move around to the bottom half of the sides of the boats below the gunnel. So it's a connection point at the back, overlapping what we've done there, and wrap along the side, of course dealing with all these moulds along the way, all the way along. So they are quite a complex wrap. Even just the angle of the hull here, you can see it's a very big concave in these things. That makes them, well, they're a very tricky wrap, there's no question about that. So once the side's done, we do the other side, and then we go above the gunnel. So this is all one piece as well, all the way along the side, and it folds from the gunnel rubber all the way over the top and down to the carpet line. So that goes all the way along, try and make it as clean as we can around the console, down the sides there, and joins up nicely to the carpet at the rear as well. Once all that's done, these white gloss logos that have been supplied by Dialer then get applied over the top of the wrap. So as you can see, we've got a matte finish on the wrap itself with the gloss logos going over the top just to give it a bit more depth and a bit more character. Yeah, so it's turned out pretty cool, I think. It's one of 3 boats that we're doing for them in the coming weeks. And yeah, even just here, so this is something that needs to be taken into account as well. I'll just run back on this, but like I said, the electric motor is going to be going here, so that's all taken into account. So when I do the overlays and whatnot of you know, one wrap goes here, second wrap goes here, but it needs to be taken into account as to what it is we're going to see. So this line is an overlap of the 2 wraps, and then it ducks down and around to the front of the boat, and that basically just conceals the joins in the vinyl as best as possible. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, if you're still here. And yeah, I'm planning on doing a few more of these videos lately and just give a general better understanding, I suppose, of what it is that we do here and the different levels of complexity in these wraps. So thanks for watching, guys. Talk soon.